Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, this is the show I like to call Gamechanger. It's a chance for me to delve into your safe, and I've gotten a safe here that's smack up, right up there. We got Barcelona coming up. Wow. Okay, this is quite a challenge. We got Sassuolo. It's the year 2025. This safe comes from T.Berg. I hope I've got that pronunciation correct. He's managing this side that's playing La Liga. Rather, sorry, in Serie A. My bad. Sassuolo is an Italian team, and they've lost one match already this season, so it's pretty hard for me to see a lot right from one defeat. It's going to be very difficult to see a lot from one defeat, but as you can see, they were all out attacking with 13 shots, 30, but only one clear-cut chance. I'm looking straight away at this because this is a very common thing that I see. Right, so we've got one goal that came from outside the box, 7 off target, only one that is two that are half decent. So you have only got 2 decent shots inside the box. One from, okay, then we are going one from a free kick. Okay, which effectively rules that out. Then we got another one. This comes from run inside, run wide, and then they cross the box, a header. So you got to rule that out as well. So we take out all the off-target shots. That's not very. Those aren't very good attempts. Then we got, holy cow, that's a hell of a lot of shots from inside the box. This is gonna take all day. We got one here, good movement. Crossing, header, okay, that's out. So that's not a good attempt. What I like to do is I like to look at all the chances and then come up, see what we get. Not a good attempt again. That's 2. We got Pellegri's chance. Campos goes wide, crosses again, not a good opportunity. That's 3. Yeah, we got Marin, Keane, Illich, cross again, not a good opportunity. Every hit, you notice one thing, is there's a theme here, right? How we can get the theme? Let's look at it. There's a theme, okay, guys. Okay, that's the same highlight, I reckon. 9. This is Pellegri's chance. It's not making it easy for me. Okay, 39 minute. Getson, please give me a cutback. Okay, also not a very good opportunity. We're running out of good opportunities here. 3rd minute, cross, corner rather. Marin, Campos, again, header. Not good. We're reaching a lot of these chances. Okay, now another thing is this. A lot of your chances are falling to the same chap. Pellegrini, Illich, Keane, header. See, the thing here is this. You're not creating any other kind of chances. Cross hit, cross hit, cross hit. And hitters are notorious. They're one of the worst. Some people think that all these shots indicate that I have a very good tactic. When in reality, you want to see highlights where there's at least he uses his feet. Okay, so if he's using nothing but his head, then it's kind of sad. And they're all going to the one player. Yeah, he's like a static guy, man. He hardly ever moves. So we're gonna look at him now. Pellegrini, Pietro Pellegrini, striker, center. He's got good off the ball. He's got acceleration. He's got finishing. He needs space. This guy just needs space. He places shots, plays with back to goal. Jumping reach. He makes for a very good target, man. I rather him be the source of chances, right? Not the actual finisher. He comes in late, he's gonna be more dangerous. Yeah. So this is the first thing that I want to look at. The second thing we want to see is whether or not anybody else in this group of players has a chance, because I'm literally going into this getting ready for the next game, because we're gonna assume that your team is pretty solid for you to have got. Wow. Okay, you've got some good players here. Plays 1-2, strides long range passes. Christian Campos. Okay, passing, vision, and decisions. Okay, flair, fantastic. The man who can do the unexpected. Then we've got this guy who can break. Oh, we should be creating chances for him. Because when he gets away, he's gonna break into space and he's gonna be a major goal scoring threat. Right. He's already scored 3 goals and created 1 assist and player of the match twice. In fact, more than anything else, these two are gonna work so well together. I wouldn't put Pietro Pellegrini as a. You've got him as a. This is his training, okay. Now his training is a complete forward on attack, and if you look at a complete forward, a dribbling, finishing, first touch, passing, technique, it's a hell of a lot of things you want to train. Okay. Yeah, man. Some people might like it. I hate it. I like to be more focused in my training. Me, I'm more. A lot of my strikers are trained to be false nines or inside forwards. That's how I train them. Yeah. So if I were to train him as an inside forward, he's gotta have. Yeah, I definitely would be looking at retraining this guy. This guy can be retrained. Why would I retrain him? Because if his development is training, I want his attributes. I want the attributes to be more focused. I just use attacking midfielder on the left or on the right. Doesn't matter at the moment. Just want to see what this does. Okay. There are fewer attributes. There's a more focused piece of more focused development for this player. He'll work on this flair off the ball, his vision, his anticipation, his composure, dribbling. Because everything else doesn't need to be worked on. And he might even be a much more exciting player to watch. Because of his development, you're gonna make his development more focused. Now let's just look at the tactic. Now, when we saw those goals, right? If you notice, the front was not moving very much. Pellegrini was always like a static target. Now here, the question is, are you gonna get a lot of options with Pellegrini? I don't think so, because if you're playing against a team that's defensive or has got a deep D line, what's gonna happen is Pellegrini is always gonna have nothing to do apart from heading the ball because he doesn't have space to attack. However, you've got Marin on the left, right? And this guy, he's an attacking midfielder on the left, gets into the opposition area, knocks the ball past opponent, cuts inside from both wings. He's going to come in like this. Now, if he comes in like this, he is actually a very good second target. So he can actually attack the box, creating that uncertainty in defense. Then we got Moise Keane. Now he's a right-footed player. In fact, what I would do is I'll swap both these players. I'll put Moise Keane on the left and I'll put Marin on the right. And then I wouldn't play with wingers because here you've got a very one-dimensional attack. Inverted wingback on attack is just gonna target this way, right? Okay, when you play with the inverted wingback on attack, there's got to be a reason why you do it. If it's meant to overload defenses, then here the inverted wingback is attacking, the winger is attacking, the centre forward is attacking. Still, you only get one kind of movement. You don't get a lot of different kinds of movement. This guy is going down the flanks. I mean, he's gonna cut inside, or he's gonna go down the flanks, right? Because of their player traits. Their player traits say he's gonna cut inside from both wings. This guy's player trait says he's cutting inside from both wings, and he dribbles the ball, and he also runs down. He also goes down the flank. All right, so what I would do is I'll just say, okay, fine. Why didn't you come to the left? Okay. All right, why don't you just become inside forward on support? Yeah, so Marin attacks the space this way. Then this guy, instead of playing as a complete forward, I could even make him a target man so that he holds up the ball for all these players that are attacking the box. So these guys can attack the box. The inverted wingback on attack, not necessary unless you end up with a situation where you have a team that's camping, right? And camping in their own half and you want to move them about the pitch. So this, and That may not necessarily, you probably don't need it. Here you got Moise Kean. He's playing as a winger right now. Okay, he cuts inside with the ball. He likes to dribble. Here you see he runs wide with the ball. And this will clash with his player trait, so that doesn't really bother me because he runs down the ball with the right, but we're not playing on the right flank. So this is like, we don't need to worry about this. Cuts inside from both wings is what I'm after. So he's going to go this way with the ball, giving you a lot of uncertainty. This opens up the whole space for this guy to go down the flanks, which means that your inverted wingback is actually on the wrong spot. Inverted wingback should be here. If your inverted wingback sitting here, you create a lot more overloads on this side, and the DLP on this side will help you unlock this side of the pitch. Right now your DLP is on this side, looking for the winger on attack and the complete forward, and this means he has to play a lot of aggressive passes. It's okay if the team is attacking you. If the team is not attacking you and they're defending, then what you're going to end up having is a situation where the DLP has got to play the long searching pass, and that's all you're going to get. You know, if Murray gets away, fine and dandy, but if you're playing against a defensive side, no bloody way you're going to find chances. So what I would do is DLP move to this side, ball winning midfielder can move to this side. In fact, you can play a central midfielder on support, and then inverted wingback comes here, complete wingback goes there. Now a complete wingback moving on to this side of the flank is even more interesting because he's going to come this way, right, giving the DLP support and the IF support. So you've got plenty of support on this side of the pitch as well. Now the question is, do you still want to play with the winger? So we'll see. Let's look at how you've done. You get against Inter Milan 6-2. One clear cut chance again. Okay. You can have all the shots on target you want, right? Okay. The more important statistics, how many good chances do you have? If you just based on the last thing, if I go through this again, I'm probably going to see the same analysis. We'll just pick 5 of these shots, okay? All right, we got all these 5 shots that were saved by the keeper. Let's see how many of these were headers. And then I will stop after 3. I don't want to go through all of them. Okay, we got Pellegrini again. Oh man, even this thing doesn't want to do it anymore. Pellegrini, first one. If you get 3 headers, we're stopping straight away. Pellegrini, header. Let's check out the odds. Pellegrini, oh, he saw a header. It's a strike. Oh, not bad. We got 1, but he was up wide. Okay, now we got another chance here. Antonio Marin, Ukaban to Adama. That's a header. Okay, Marin is not a header kind of person. You want to give Marin space. If you can get Marin the space, then it'll be very good. We got another highlight. Free kick. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not a big fan of all these headers into the box. Okay, watch highlight. Adama. Boom. See, the thing is, you got winger and winger playing, right? So you're bound to get a lot of this doing cross drama going on. So let's look at your squad. And okay, the other thing is, since we're playing Barcelona next, we want to do a scouting report. Barcelona balance structure 4-3-1-2. My goodness, this is a tactic out of my love school, man. I love the 4-3-1-2, and Barcelona using a 4-3-1-2. Oh, sweet. Naby Keita. What's happened to Liverpool? Okay, they got Asasiba. Ball winning midfielder, deep line playmaker, box to box. This is the flank that's going to be overloading you. So their left flank is the one overloading you. The right flank is the one that's going to be dangerous when it comes to balls over the top. So your left-sided defender needs very good anticipation, and your right side has to be controlling the game. Looking at your tactic, that's not going to happen. Okay, so yeah, this is not going to happen because your inverted wingback is playing on the right side, which is not ideal. Okay, so you see, the point is this, right? Okay, you got a scouting report here. So this is their left, right? So it's coming down your right. You want to break them down here, but you're gonna have to be very careful with a deep line playmaker being able to find space. Your inverted, what you want to do is you want to control the whole right side of the pitch. And when looking at this tactic, your right side of the pitch, you'll occasionally leave gaps here. because of the inverted wing back being so far up the pitch. We have to try something else. You can go with a wing back on support, be a bit more conservative, try to control the space with a DLP, play the inverted wing back on this side of the pitch. Because on the opposite side of the pitch, they've got a wing back and a ball winning midfielder, and Abel Ruiz balls over the top. And I control that and deny them the space. Now, if you're looking at your performances, the last your players are all performing really well. Niklos Ilic in his last couple of games. Some of the other players aren't doing so well. And in terms of just that, I would recommend having a tweak with your tactic. Now let's take a look at your training calendar. You've gone with the I think you've asked the S-Man to do your training, right? Or what I would recommend is starting to tweak this training slightly, because as you can see, there are a lot of rest sessions rather. Okay, if I'm playing a game against Barcelona, okay, so we're not ready. You got this is your rest day. Yeah, you gotta put a rest here, and you gotta put a rest here, so your boys don't get into trouble. Then we're playing Spal again. Here I would probably go tactical or general. Tactical. Then I wouldn't go outfield. I'll just go attacking, patient, just to work on certain parts of my game. And then technical or transition restrict. And here we'll do set piece, attacking corners, and then set piece delivery. Okay, so I would start thinking about how I could make my training schedules a bit more tune into the style that I'm playing in. So you're playing a pretty aggressive style of football. So if you wanted to play an aggressive style of football, you have to look at getting your players ready. Here you got match tactics, match practice. Match tactics isn't important unless your tactics lack a lot of familiarity. But these don't give you a lot of they give you like a short bonus for the game. But I would definitely focus on stuff like getting my team to understand tactics, mentality with position, role, and duty. This will be the ones that affect the EIs, your match tactical familiarity. Then match practice, you play Sporting Club de Portugal and you're having match practice the next day. I don't think so. You don't kill your boys, man. You have recovery, so you can put recovery here, tactical here, rest. The boys get some rest in between matches, and then they can go for the match against Sampdoria. So you want to be thinking about your training. I've got a few training programs that are available on the Discord channel. I would recommend that you take a look at some of them. In the training guide, I've done a few. Inside my guidebook as well, I've given a few sample training sessions as well. Now, okay, the gist of it is this, right? First 3 months of the season, new season, when your team is still coming to terms with the tactic, you want a lot of these blue ones, right? Okay, but be smart with the blue ones too. Pick those that are going to help you with tactical familiarity, like mentality with all of them do. You got mentality with position, role, and duty for this one. Defending, give pressing, intensity, and marking. So what you do is you have 1 week, which is defending. Then you choose defensive shadow play, use defending. Then maybe you can even pop in set piece defending as well. You got a whole week, and then have a few rest sessions. Then the second week can be on attacking. The third week can be on technicals. Technicals are things like chance creation, activation training, basically. So all the activation training is essentially when you go to a schedule. So let's say I've got all these, right? So I've got this is your technical week, okay? All right. So this is not bad actually. A training schedule based on technical superiority. This looks like mine. Yeah. So you can yeah, this is very familiar. We don't do possession. Yeah, because possession has passing style and tempo. You want to do technical, you don't do possession. You just try. You can do tactical. We give mentality with position, role, and duty. So this will work on position, role, and duty. Or you can do ball distribution. Okay, dribbling. It doesn't work on the the tactical familiarity side, because your tactical familiarity is gonna be covered by 1 week, right? We have like possession tactical, then another week attacking, another week defending. So you can do defending tactical, attacking tactical, you can do possession tactical. So the common theme is this, right? The common theme is this guy, tactical, because he hits mentality with position, role, and duty. So this is the one that you're aiming for. You want to include in every week's training session. So you can do like, you can do a possession, you can do a tactical, right? But Peter starts passing style and tempo. He got ball retention, okay, fine. But ball retention is more something I would ball retention is okay, I guess. But you wanna have a few more of the green ones as well. So this is okay for this, yes. But match preview before the match, and then here general before the match you can do this set piece delivery. Don't forget, it gives you a boost. So now you got the match coming out the next day, you got one session here, then you get your rest period. Now if you for this day endurance, sometimes I do it this way too, but it depends on the week itself. If you're following that up, if you have a game on Saturday and your Sunday is your rest day, this is fine. You want to do your aggressive training sessions on either Monday or Tuesday. Activation training, usually more of it is in the middle of the week. So you do like green ones here. So you do a few more of the green ones here, and then something like this. You can do something like this, it'll be fine. Right. So you're looking at your load, right? So you've got like, this is a very light load. Okay, so okay, you've got endurance, ball distribution. Your load becomes Tuesday. Tuesday becomes your heavy load. Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday it lightens before your match. So you're looking at creating a kind of a curve, right? It's like it's a curve like this. Your training in terms of intensity. So you finish the game. This is your low intensity on Monday. Then it picks up Tuesday, Wednesday becomes high intensity, and then it drops back down again. Now, if you have Champions League matches, naturally you want to have the 2-day match week, so you're adjusting it accordingly. So during a technical week, you're looking at schedules that are going to help you with stuff like this. You got chance creation, chance conversion. I normally use chance creation. I don't really do a lot of chance conversion. Chance conversion, you don't really need this because you got finishing, heading, and long shots. So chance creation is more valuable. So you do more. I do more chance creation than chance conversion. This should be, yeah. Let's do chance creation, and this should be okay. And then you can have 1 week where you're working on the finishing aspects, right? Because if you're looking at your attacking week, yeah, I'm going to use mine. All right. So here I have this tactical attacking. Attacking works on finishing and creative freedom. So this is like an example of my training session, right? So I have a parabolic curve, and then I tend to have a rest day on Monday, and then Tuesday it picks up, and it should be something like this, right? Okay, so I tend to adjust my training schedules as well. I have a quickness in the middle of the week, tactical. As you can see, it's like physical. I have physical as well, tactical, attacking. This is my attacking week where I work on things that are going to help me with scoring goals, like finishing. See where all the finishing ones are here. Finishing. I got finishing here as well. So this is a heavy attacking schedule, which works on the finishing side of the game plus the attacking side of the game. And then you can also do something. Here's my attacking technical. So these are all my attacking technicals. I popped in one here. There's chance conversion. Okay, so you got finishing, hitting. So this is just that aspect. Attacking means attacking, ball distribution, chance creation. Just another attacking version of the thing where I might change, right? I do change this depending on the situation. So I might have more chance conversions because this is purely to try and score goals. So attacking free kicks on the here should be. I would definitely be looking at trying to. I definitely would want to see your training schedules improve slightly more, because you definitely need to work on that scouting. Your short list, I would assume you're doing okay because you got some really good players. In terms of developing your players in the long run, let's see what you've done. Okay, let's look at your training. Some people, they don't care, and if it looks like you are okay with it, but yeah, most of the players, quite a few of your players are on loan, but this group of players, I think you're gonna forget about them. Uh, yeah, Sassuolo needs to build a few homegrown talents. So you have to start thinking about a strategy to make more money. 200. You have a lot of money, so let's look at your facilities, because your youth team doesn't have a lot of good, solid prospects inside there. So is this a function of your facilities and your staff? Your staff, you're full on your staff. Best for the senior team. Let's look at the under 20s training coaches. 3-3. You need to invest in a defending tactical coach. You need to improve your defending coaches. That's the first thing I would do. The second thing I would do is looking at your coaches. Then I would look at your facilities, club facilities. State of the art, state of the art. Okay, if you're not getting any good ones from you need to go and recruit a few players. Your head of youth development is also going to be important in terms of his personality, but you definitely are not getting a lot of good players coming to the ranks, which is kind of a shock to me, because I would expect a bit more quality from your side. Yeah, I think you better, if this is your future, I would I would just get rid of all of them. My style of play would definitely be to thank you very much for coming for the club. You're not needed. I'm releasing all of you on a free and pay 925,000 in compensation and rebuild this whole squad. Because there are going to be a lot of under 18s, under 16s that got a lot more potential. So it's time now. We've played 3 games. Our results on all 3 games: we've beaten Barcelona away from home 1-0. We used the 4-2-3-1 against their 4-3-1-2. Then we played Spal. This was a very tricky match because Spal actually have a very narrow pitch, and we beat them 3-0. And then we played Benevento, who are at the bottom of the table or close to it. Again, we beat them 2-0. But look at all the action zone percentages. You got 17% in their half. 30. They never came out. We just went to work trying to break them down. And then Spal, another team, we went to work and tried to break them down. Except this time, we had more of the. This was a very narrow pitch. It was a lot of work. I mean, the first goal that came largely due to Antonio Marin's work. Antonio Marin had a free kick. He buried this, and it was okay, good. We were happy with it. The second goal, Philip Seeger, free kick. They couldn't clear the danger. This is the best part, because we got so many players playing in their half. They couldn't really. They kept. They was under so much pressure. They couldn't come out of their own half. Seeger scored from outside the box. Second goal. And then came the third goal, Christian Campos. Again, it was a throw. Again, a lot of pressure on them. Marin. Then Busquets cleared. Campos puts it in 3 goals. Okay. Barcelona 1-0. Okay. Christian Campos, 35th minute. Right. So we had a situation in this game. Again, narrow. We were lucky in a sense it came from a free kick. But here Barcelona, in terms of shots, right? This is what Barcelona was left with. Yeah. This is all they could attempt. Not a lot, not very fantastic. As for us, we were camping in their half and trying to create goal scoring options, and then the shots were blocked. Okay, that's my son calling me because it's my birthday and he wants me to do something with him. Benevento. So we're gonna do this. So in terms of pitches, Sassuolo, this is us. This is what we were doing against Benevento. This is throughout the match. All this is just us parking our asses trying to break them down. Plenty of really good goals. So essentially, what I would recommend when you want to play with your 4-2-3-1, this is it. You got no other choice. You can't play a 4-1-2-2-1. Why? You don't have enough fullbacks on the left flank. If you do play one fullback on the left flank, he's jack shit. So when you do end up playing with him, he's got poor positioning. He's got really bad positioning. He's got low bravery. So you end up having to play with this group of players, a 4-2-3-1, and you can play Oreo Busquets here as an inverted wingback. And you got Gedson, Fernandes, and Seeger. This is my two options. I like Fernandes because Fernandes is really cool. This was the goal that Fernandes scored against Benevento, right? It was a very nice goal. I like this goal. This goal that he scored, it came from a lot of work that he did. You don't really get the benefit of watching this because I was playing this game, and I was noticing Gedson's movement off the ball. I'll watch. This is where Gedson is, right? So watch what Gedson does. Gedson brings the ball up. He's playing a DLP on defense right now. Then after that, I changed him around. So I put him at DLP on defense. And he plays this ball out to Busquets. Then the ball goes out to Palencia. They win the ball. Busquets now, inverted wingback. Plays it to Seeger. Gedson comes all the way here. Then he plays the ball back to Busquets, who backheels the ball to Gedson. And Gedson comes into the box and scores. This was such a nice goal. I really love this goal that he scored. And tactically, I would recommend using Fernandes, Seeger as the option. Now you can also play Fernandes in this position and Seeger here. The reason why I actually like Fernandes in this position is because he gets into opposition areas as a ball-winning midfielder on support. Now, if you play him as a DLP, he also gets into opposition areas, right? So it's a brilliant. This guy is absolutely brilliant. I love him. So we play with an attacking midfielder, inside forward, winger on support, target man on support. So these guys have no closing down instructions. There's no PIs on any one of them, right? So in case you guys are wondering if I got PIs on them, no, we don't. So your short pass into space, player defense, work ball into box will work. Take short kicks, counter press, counter will work. And then use offside trap, high defensive line, as well as higher line engagement, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. This is how I set up a 4-2-3-1. And you would definitely have... You're gonna have a much better run. The concern I had was the start of the season. You conceded 5 goals in 3 games. So the goal was for me to create a system that actually locks you down and doesn't do that. Your weakness was your left back. Your left back here, you have a very nice left back. Okay, at the moment you've got one guy called Nikola Ilic. I like him, but his bravery is low and his tackling is low, so he can only play as a wing back on attack. Initially, I wanted to play with this system. Wing back on attack, going this way, winger coming this way. This is the only way you can play Ilic in this system, right? You could definitely make this system work. Complete forward and support, winger on attack, inside forward and support, ball winning midfielder, Mazzala, DM on defense, wing back on attack. This is where Ilic will play. He just bomb up the flank. These are always going to be your 2 central defenders, and Palencia is your wing back. So this is one way of playing it. You can play the 4-1-2-2-1. Problem with your 4-1-2-2-1 is this group of players, because a lot of them likes to play 1-2s, and it's a horrible player trait to have in a midfield position. You don't mind play 1-2 in an AM position, but here you don't want it unless they're a Mazzala or a player on an attack duty. Then place 1-2 makes sense. But if you're gonna play a player with 1-2s, then you gotta think very carefully about your tactic, because the only players that you should have 1-2s on are the ones who are playing in an attack duty or a support duty, and you want them to get into the final third to attack. If not, tactic can't be used. I would never use it. It's too dangerous, because you're not gonna create those dynamic attacks that help open up the pitch. So I would avoid that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Game Changer. If you have any other questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'll thank all my patrons for the continued support of this channel and make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'm off. I'm going to jump on a plane and I'm going off to see some snow. Bye-bye.